Hello. If you are still hanging on, then you know I just posted a video like 5 minutes ago about the update to um, a face product that I used, but now we're switching gears because we're gonna talk about fashion. So again, yes, I am still wearing my Eagles jersey because the Eagles played today and we won, and I'm from Philly, and if you don't like it, that's not really my problem. Um, uh, I don't, knock your team, so don't knock mine. But I want to talk about it's Fashion Week right now. So if you are a boutique and you are like just coming into fashion, you don't really know anything about how the fashion industry works. Um, you know, Fashion Week is 1 week. Obviously, it's kind of in the name, but all the major cities have one, but New York City is kind of the place to be because that's where we're like the fashion mecca. And I say I am not from New York City. I just happen to be here right now. But if you're trying to be like major in the fashion industry, this is kind of where where you need to go. There is also a fashion trade show. If you are familiar with the Magic Show in Las Vegas, then you should also know that the same company that does Magic does Fame or Codier. Codier is the second. I want to say brand, but it's the second company name that is also going to be doing. I guess they're the ones that's sponsoring the show. Let's put it that way. It's a better way to kind of think about it. So Fame is the headliner, and then Codier is like the supporting act. So there's 4 different shows going on at one time, and they're all in the same convention center. So Fame has your heavily known brands or more popular brands, not not if you're thinking along the lines of like Gucci or like Tommy Hilfiger or like Levi. Like, let's just do those different brands. I'm talking about these are the manufacturers who make the clothing that we all buy, and then we all change the labeling on. So this is a way for you to go and source and look at different products for the fall and winter 2019. My phone's ringing. So that way you can see what's coming, and even sometimes they have like beyond that, so they'll have fall, winter. They also may have spring and summer of 2020 samples available, so that way you can start buying ahead of time. Everything is color coded. It is a very large event. You are only allowed to attend if you are registered as a legal business, because you have to provide the documentation. Once you provide the documentation and register, it's free. You have to show your business license, like the actual business license. You have to make a photocopy of it. Your license, to make sure that the business that you say you have is registered to you. Or if you work for a business, whoever the business owner is, they would have to be the one to register, and then you would accompany them. So your business license, your driver's license, your business card has to be photocopied. You have to type in your web address. It has to be a fully functioning website with product that they can, search through and try to add to cart. You have to put your role in the business. If you're the owner, then you put owner. If you're the buyer, then you put the buyer. If you're the stylist, you put the stylist. So that way when they code your ID, it tells them exactly what you are to this company. And then you have to have at least 3 invoices that are going from wherever you bought the merchandise, like your packs, to you, or to your storefront if you have a brick and mortar store, or your house, or your warehouse, wherever you send your stuff. It has to make sense. Like, you have to be on the receiving end of it. If you are a private labeler, like I get my things private labeled, so then I had to submit it's an extra step. You go from point A of the manufacturer or the vendor to your private labeler, and then when the private labeler sends you an invoice, you then put that invoice with your original invoice, so that way it shows that it eventually got to you, but it went somewhere else first, and then they inventoried it, so everything is matching. They are very, very particular about that. If you have a brick and mortar store, you have extra steps as well, because then you have to show, I don't want to say it's proof of ownership, but you have to either have a legal letter from the bank or from a lawyer. Don't quote me on that. It actually tells you what you need when you go to register. So if you need the registration information, if you're not familiar with it, it is in New York City from September 15th to the 17th at the Javits Convention Center. I will get the information to put it below just to make sure that I am accurate. And again, if you follow me on Instagram, you can DM me, or if you just write it in the comments, then I can, if I miss anything, if you need any other additional information, I will put it there. But again, that is after Fashion Week ends. So Fashion Week ends on the 12th. So it's great to go to Fashion Week and see what other designers have put out, and to kind of support everybody and then a network and, potentially collaborate with people. If you guys follow me on my Instagram page, then you know that I met June Ambrose, and if you are in the fashion industry and in the slightest little bit, then you should know who she is as far as the urban culture and community, and how, like, she's an icon. She's definitely set the stage for so many trends to have come in and gone out. As an undergrad, I always wanted to meet her. We were always in the same place, but just not near each other. And it was awesome to be able to meet with her, to talk with her, to give her a hug, for her to compliment one of my pieces, and for her to ask for a business card. And when I gave it to her, she took photos with it. So if you go to my webpage, she is now the face holding my card, just because, like, I need everybody to see that so you can feel how I felt. But I'm also saying that to say that you kind of got to jump out there and, take your risk, because you never know who you're going to meet, but you also need to be prepared to sell yourself. Not in a weird type of way, but just to, know who you are, know why you started, have business cards. It was so odd that I was at this event, and there were so many people who did not have a business card. You're a business. Like, if I didn't have anything else on me, I had business cards. And I was just like, here. I remember I threw a business card in a young lady's bag, like her purse, because we were like moving and grooving and everybody's talking, and it's like her hands were full, and she, gave me her card, and I couldn't figure out where to, and I was like, I just tossed it into her purse, and I was like, it's in there, sis, we'll link up, Like it was fast paced. Everybody was, you know, just trying to network and make themselves so much better, because it really is, we're all waiting on that one opportunity, to just get in front of the right person, to receive the right message and internalize it, and then figure out, you know, what we need to do for ourselves and how we can elevate our own businesses. I know that it gets really hard and we get down and we're like, oh my God, I don't have any sales. Like, people are liking my page and, you know, they're communicating with me, but they're not buying. It happens. It happens to me. I'm in a group, I'm in several groups actually that are geared towards small business owners. And we vent about these things all the time. And it's the nature of the beast, especially when we're just starting out. So it's a test, and you got to push through it, because if you give up, then it's like you could have been one step away from, you know, being like the next, you know, whoever your idol is, whatever designer you love, or warehouse, or whatever, like big box brand, like whoever you aspire to be like, you could be the next them, had you just, you know, gone through the harder days and, you know, put your head down and grind it out. So that was a really great experience. And then I also went to Elle magazine, and I think it's Remake is the other company. It was about sustainable clothing, and by sustainable meaning like not fast fashions. I'm not even a fan of fast fashions. And fast fashions, for those who are like looking at me like, what the fuck are you talking about? Things that they come out fast. It's just a trend. It doesn't have any shelf life. It's gonna be good for, you know, maybe 2-3 months. Everybody's on it, and then and it could be exorbitantly priced, like crazy amounts of money, or it could be very, very inexpensive. I mean, not even inexpensive. It can be cheap, because those are two totally different meanings. If it's cheap, it's going to tear up. But you buy it and you sell it at a higher price, knowing that it's not even worth the quality that, you know, the dollar amount you put on it. And then it's good for a summer season, and you'll never bring it back, or you couldn't move it, and now you're stuck with it. Inexpensive. The quality could be amazing. The price just is low for whatever reason, that the manufacturer or a vendor is, or a wholesaler, that they're letting it go for. But you definitely want to learn the difference, between all of those. But the point of it was to, you know, shop vintage or shop quality pieces that you know are gonna last long, that you can mix and match. So if you get a sturdy pair of jeans, you went thrift shopping and you found a vintage blazer, from like the 70s. Good thing is, everything comes back around when it's a classic. So this comes back to, you know, sustainable, clothing. And not for nothing, the other side of that is, like ethical clothing. So is it vegan? Is it not made in a sweatshop? Is it chemical free? Like, there are so many things that go into just the aspect of sustainable clothing that is worth looking into. And fun fact, if you go to the Fame show, once you register and you go into there's an app that goes, is iOS and for Google. It'll show you sustainable brands that will be there. It gives you their booth information. It tells you if they are ethical, sustainability for ethical practices, if they are, what types of chemicals the brands may use, if they are vegan, if they are green. However, like all the categories of sustainable clothing, they have a list, and it goes category by category, what brands fall under what category and what their booth information is. And if they have things that you're able to buy on site, then that's great. If not, then you put your order in, and whenever that month the release date comes, then they'll charge you then. They won't charge you before. And if it doesn't become available, then there's no charge because there's no product. But if you are, conscious about the materials that you are using and things that you are selling, and how your brand, how your brand image is going to be portrayed, that is definitely something to look into. Updates on Lorna's Closet. If you guys have checked out the website within the last 12 hours, 12 hours, you'll notice that there have been updates to the homepage. So I added the consulting information, and we're starting with 3 different consultations. So there's the style consult. They're all 30 minutes. They're all $50. You schedule your time because there's time blocks, and we talk directly with each other, specifically about those topics. We're not talking about anything else. And if there's other topics that you guys want to cover, then we can talk about those. But there's the 3 that are there now. Like I said, is the stylist consult, it's the boutique business consult, and then there's the vendors consult. And for 30 minutes, we will talk all things those 3 topics, or within those categories. I can help you get things established, kind of put you on the right path as to where you're going, what you're trying to do. If you're too broad, we will niche you down to have a specific task or idea in the forefront, and then we'll just tackle those things. But starting to get a lot of redundancy in questions, and then people doing things, and then they realize that they should have done X, Y, and Z first. So to have an actual conversation, so that you're talking to a real live person who's done these things and who made some of the same mistakes, we're just gonna do it as consults. So you have that, and again, we're having a 50% off sale because we're trying to get rid of all of the spring and summer pieces that actually still can go into fall as layering pieces. And because I have their quality pieces, they'll also be good for the following seasons and when the seasons come back around, because they're classics and they're made structurally sound. So you don't have to worry about buying it and it's like, oh my God, I can never wear it again. Wrong. You can still wear it. You can wear it all season long, depending on where you live. If you don't really get a winter, then you can wear those pieces, as many times as you feel that you can get away with it. I live on the East Coast, the Northeast to be exact. So there's, winter comes. So I need, to start doing like sweaters and like vegan leather. Hopefully I can get some vegan leather jackets. I've seen a few samples. I really need to see it up close. That's why I'm excited about the trade show, because they would have those there and I can touch it, I can try it on, I can take photos, I can ask questions. So that's gonna be that. And I'm trying to make sure I cover everything but not be like rambling, because I have a lot of things going on right now that I'm trying to remember. This is the 4th video that I've done back to back. Oh, okay, yeah. The blog, the inspo blog, we're still working on it. I want to put, and since like I said, this is Fashion Week, I want to put a lot of those clips and a lot of trend inspos, because that's really what it is. It's just like an inspo, a photo inspo blog, and some write-ups, but not a lot of write-ups. I want to get all of that stuff organized and see how it's formatted and make sure that it makes sense when I see it via my laptop versus the phone, because it has to be formatted for both, and that takes time. I'm also working on our Pinterest page, and the views on the Pinterest page have been going up and up and up and up, and I greatly appreciate that. It went from 1,200 to 17,000 to now 37,000 monthly views, so that's awesome. That means people are seeing the different things that we pin, because it's inspiration. So everybody likes to have inspiration. So it's going to be the same concept, but on our actual brand page. Trying to think. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, concerns, comments, whatever, or like topics that you want me to cover, again, you can comment below. You can DM me if you follow me on any of the other pages, and we will do that. But right now, I think I've been talking long enough. So I'm going to go and work on some other things Lorna's Closet related. But oh yeah, if you want to see pieces like up close, you can always DM me or put the message in the comments below, and I will either go live maybe, or if, like I said, if you follow me on the other side, I actually have videos of, on the IGTV page, of me actually holding all the pieces and like bringing them up close. So with me, whatever you see on my advertisement, the pictures on the website, it's 100% the product that I have. I do not do scamming. It's tacky. I worked way too hard on getting my brand, establishing my brand. I owe the government money for the degree in fashion that I got to, say, hey, I'm gonna, just as an example, I'm selling this, product, and then you get this product. What? Like, get the hell out of here. If you buy it and you say this is what you want and this is what I send, I stand by that. And, we can have as many conversations again to take care of whatever concerns you may have. And that's not considered a consult. That is customer service. That is a question. We're supposed to be here to be nice and courteous and, deal with the customer, because you're buying a service from us and our name and reputation are going on it. And, we want you guys to be satisfied. So just remember that you have to be personable. Your page shouldn't be blocked. You shouldn't have a nasty ass attitude when you are dealing with people like that. The negative vibe, it transfers, and you don't want to treat people the way you wouldn't want to be treated. Like, if you wouldn't want to be treated nasty and just like very flip and matter of fact, like, listen, I don't really care, I don't need your service, I'm your business. But you do. Because if not, we're what are we in business for? So I just really want people to keep that in mind, that if you don't know what you're doing, get a mentor. Like, we're here. That's why I'm doing these videos. Like, I don't have to do these videos. I really don't. Like, I'm taking my time to make them, because I know I get a lot of the same questions, and I see and read about people who spent thousands of dollars on one thing, and come to find out they never needed it because they didn't know what they were doing, and they asked questions but nobody answered those questions, so they kind of went off of what they see other people doing, and now they're in debt, or they've just closed up their business altogether. So these videos, and I'm working on like style sheets. There's so many other things that I'm working on to try to help our boutique community. So I appreciate the feedback, and I appreciate if you guys could like, subscribe, and comment, and hit the notification bell, because again, that helps me create content to know what works for you guys and what doesn't work for you guys. So please give me feedback, and if you are following me, let me know so I can then in turn go back and follow you. Like, I'm a firm believer, and if you took the time out, to come over here, and then you have a page, and our pages don't have to be anything alike, I'm definitely going to, show love and support and hit that, because we're all trying to grow. We need to grow together. So, that's all I have for right now, because my brain is melting. I'm hungry, and I'm about to be hangry, and I don't want to be hangry on the TV or my phone, and then y'all talk about me. So yeah, I'm gonna go. All right, thank you for hanging with me, and yeah, again, tomorrow's my birthday, so I'm not gonna be working on any content tomorrow, obviously. I'm going to take suggestions. So whatever you guys want to talk about for next week, that I poll questions on the Instagram and on the Facebook and on Twitter. But if you have comments or suggestions, then you can put them in the comments below. Also, go watch all of the other videos, party people, because they help me, and I hope they help you, and if they don't help you, then we need to fix that. So yeah, that's it. I'm out. Enjoy your weekend. Have a great week. Be productive, be blessed, be happy, all that. All right, peace out. I'm coming back because I think I forgot to tell you guys, if you want to check out any of the New York Fashion Week shows, you can actually download the app on your phones, whether you have an Android or an iPhone. If you go to your Play Store or your App Store and you type in NYF, or New York Fashion Week, or if you type out New York Fashion Week, there should be an app that shows up. You can download it for free. You register for it, and then they will live stream all of the major, fashion shows that are hosted officially by New York Fashion Week. And yeah, I'm holding my phone because I was getting ready to unpack everything or break down everything and realized I don't think I told you guys that. So yeah, all right, now I'm gone.